well, a lot was revealed in this latest episode of Bleach, but honestly, there wasn't a lot of differences between the two, if any at all. So this is definitely going to be a very short review, but I will have to say that this was a great start to this fight, because there's no way that this is the end of the fight the way that went down. Captain Kurotsuchi has essentially sacrificed Zaraki, so then that way he could fight this specimen the way that he wants to fight it, and with all of his gadgets at his disposal, he's putting up a great fight. This Quincy, shrouded in mystery, didn't know what it was or what's going on, ends up shedding his cloak and turns into a hand, which of course at first you're like, oh, it's just a hand, that's a little weird, but then you realize, oh, this is the other arm and the other hand of the Soul King itself, because we've been hearing so much of the other arm, the right arm of the Soul King, Captain Ukitake has been utilizing and trying to keep things together, as it's the case of stillness. This is the left hand that is over advancement, in which you can really see it has been advancing, because this hand, as it's growing, it gets bigger, it's using its nerves to attack things and turn them into meatballs, if you will. But I will say one thing is, I don't know if anyone else has really caught note of it. If you take notice, one, it started off not talking. Then it started to have a voice and started to talk, and it was like talking very slowly. And then by the end of the episode, its sentence structure and its syntax was a lot better. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's learning, it's developing. This is definitely something that got to be mindful of, because an enemy like this that may start out being dumb and then it's learning over time, that's never a good thing, because that means that the enemy's evolving and getting stronger over time. But I guess that doesn't mean a whole lot when the captain himself just has, quote unquote, a new Bankai that he utilizes to change in whatever way he wants it to be. So no longer is it going to be as they were saying, the baby crawling out and putting gas everywhere. No, it's a manifestation of making anything into what he wants it to for the fight that is ahead. And in this case, enemy attacks nerves of anything. Hey, how about you have the nerves on the outside and it sheds its skin from those nerves, so it can't die. So that just nullifies any and all of your attack, and then it just gobbles it up. So I don't know what the trend is with the captain and babies and all these weird, freaky baby stuff. I have no idea, but it definitely is something that's like, okay, your Bankai is weird, freaky babies utilized in different ways. Yeah, that's not weird at all. Overall, a great episode, but I definitely wanted to give this time, since there's really no differences to talk about for this one battle here, that there was a lot of panels and that were actually amazing that were brought over with the anime as well. Kind of like this one and a few others I'll show here. They were done very well when they were showing the craziness of this captain and his joy and happiness as he comes across a test subject, an item that he hasn't seen before that actually blows away his expectations at every turn. So of course he's like, oh yes, let me learn more about this. And then of course it's trying to let me take a sample of it. It's like, dude, you're in the middle of the fight of it and you're trying to take a sample of it now? The only other thing I wanted to talk about was take note of the soundtrack in this episode. The part where the captain was using his grappling hook hand going around, there was a crazy rock drift that kept going on, and I'm like, oh snap. The sound design on this episode has been amazing, which makes sense, you know, heavy metal and weird demonic babies and such kind of go hand in hand to a degree, and definitely kind of captures the moment that we have with the captain and this weird arm slash hand. Overall, great episode, and I'm looking forward to the next one, because there's no way that, oh, it's just the baby eats all the arms and that's it. It's like, no, there's a lot more to it. As far as what that is, I guess we'll have to see next week. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Seeing an eccentric character like this actually fight, I love to see more of his gadgets and things and abilities that he may have. Of course, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more as we discuss more of Bleach and what could be happening in the future, especially for this and other anime on the channel. You guys be safe, take care, Lord willing, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.